So I've got a little bit of time until my flight starts boarding, probably about an hour. I'm going to go around and try and find things that have 15 all over them, so I'm just walking around. Flight for London, 9:15. T-shirt, $15.99. 15 in my Sky Miles number. Exchange rate for the Czech Republic has a 15 in there. Guitar magazine, 15 great acoustics for under $500. Page 15 of the official Xbox magazine talks about Battlefield 4. That looks like a 15, and it is. Raising Sun Hollandaise, it's $15. The Eggs Benedict, $15. Steel cut oatmeal, $15. This Monster Rehab has 15.5 fluid ounces. Letter C, third letter in the alphabet. You add that to 6, add that to 6, 15. Flight to Orlando. There's a 15 in it. Find a lower price at Best Buy store or bestbuy.com within 15 days. Number 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6.
Number 7, 8,
9, 10, 11, 12,
13. I'm getting a 13 tattoo on Friday.
14,
15. C is for basement. Or cellar, I guess. I don't know what M is. I learned in Queens the dogs clean up after themselves. I learned that even after a year ago, Hurricane Sandy, there are people that still haven't cleaned up completely. I learned that some of these smaller houses in Queens are about triple the price of my houses back home, thanks to Zillow, this app that lets you kind of spy on your neighbor's house worth. At the airport, getting ready to go home. Always wanted to do that. So I'm flying out on 9/11, and I thought the security here was going to be a little bit more harsh, but I learned that it's pretty normal. One thing I learned while interviewing people from the Bronx, Manhattan, in Harlem, is that, you know, people usually want what they don't have. You know, I'm going around there saying, hey, this is pretty cool. You know, look at these. Oh, it'd be cool to live in an apartment. And then I'll meet kids or someone say, oh, I wish I could just mow a lawn one time, you know? Or, I mean, because a lot of those guys, their backyard is Central Park. That's why there's always so many people in Central Park, because they all live in apartments. And the Bronx was probably the craziest. Well, not the craziest. I mean, it wasn't too bad. It was like the only one that I was like, maybe I should be a little scared about bringing my camera out. But for the most part, you know, Harlem and all those other places, I didn't fear for my safety, really. And as long as you stayed out of people's way and, you know, try not to make them care about you, you know, you're fine. And got to meet a lot of great people. A lot of people opened up, and, you know, it's a great town. And we were busy most of the days. I mean, even today, I was filming all morning and into the afternoon. It got really hot, and I've since changed my shirt into a more comfortable shirt because I was afraid I was going to be a little smelly for the person next to me on the plane.
So they just announced that it's a 5-hour, 40-minute flight from New York to Salt Lake City. All I know is they used to fly from New York to LA in 5 hours, 6 hours from Boston to LA. So either we got a really big wind that we're flying into, or they're blowing a lot of wind at us and building in for tarmac time and sitting out there. Delta. Oh well.
It was 4 hours coming here.
Yeah, it's 4.5 hours, 4:15.
So we learned going from New York to Salt Lake, it takes longer.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's probably tarmac time.
Maybe we're going to go like this, zigzag back and forth, like going up to the Mount Timpanogos. We're flying like that.
This is Bill.
I'm going to take off.
Ex-NBC studio guy. I learned that Delta flights leak. And it's leaking on me. Drips all over my chair. Learned that somebody took a bite out of my Sky Mile I imagine, you know, them carrying one page like that, but 3 pages? I guess the flight takes longer because we have to fly around weather. So yeah, the weather's pretty bad. We're gonna have to fly up towards Lake Canada and come back down. So we're stuck on the tarmac. This happened to me last time I was at JFK. Only this time I have AC. The last time I was on there tarmac for 2 hours. So what I guess I learned today is the later your flight at JFK, the longer your delay. Here's a little tip I learned on a plane a long time ago when you're really hungry and it's a long flight, but they're not going to feed you. When you get the drink, ask for the can. They usually have to give it to you. If they ask you if you want peanuts, pretzels, or a cookie, you just say, "Can I have all of them?" And from what I have heard, they have to give it to you. And I haven't had one stewardess yet not give me all 3. So my brother Robert informed me how to better embed my videos into Tumblr, so you can just play them from Tumblr. So first you gotta, click the share button, change it to a minimum width of 200 pixels, copy the embed code, post it through HTML button, not the link button, and then paste the code in and click update, and it should be ready. I'll try it. Okay, good. Bye. New York. So I made it home. I learned that I have a freelance client that needs a couple changes to a video right away, and I need to make those because I need them, I think, by tomorrow. So I'll be up for a few more minutes. But great night. Glad to be home. It's kind of weird having nobody at my home right now because my wife's at the hospital and Dawson's with Grandma and Grandpa. But yeah, hope to get some sleep. See ya.